FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington Redskins. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Robert Foster, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, Orbit.
On 1st down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you can
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. Get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love. That's going to be caught by Richardson. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. This quarterback now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Von Miller in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing his lock on third down, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, drop, ready?
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening...
And now off to the races, down the right side, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock, flush to his right. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
And it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Locke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series? And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Redskins 45. Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Ready.
56. Hey, pick your game up.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for. And